Edge of Fate launches tomorrow and catapults us Guardians into our next saga centered on the Nine. These mysterious ancient entities have been in the game since Destiny 1, but now are making some big moves on Kepler, and this expansion seems to be just the beginning. Today we'll recap everything you need to know about the Nine, for new players and veterans alike. Welcome Guardians, let's dive right in. So let's first start off by discussing what the Nine are. This can be kinda confusing to understand, especially for some new players. But the Nine are dark matter streams of consciousness, dark matter dust that exist in space. They would float together and somehow eventually got anchored to our solar system and the planets within, and have been here since before the travelers' arrival. So the Nine have been here a very long time, and dimension-wise or creature-wise, they're very old themselves. Each member of the Nine is connected to a planet here in Sol, one of them being the Sun too. Again, they are not these planets themselves, but rather dark matter entities pulled in by the gravity wells of the planets, so they exist by each. They are named and even have their own symbols seen here, which you'll see in the Edge of Fate starting tomorrow. It starts with Mercury as 1, goes through all the planets through Neptune, and then the Sun is number 9. In lore cards, each of the members speak different ways and have their own symbols. Here is the speech pattern for each member of the Nine. The Nine depend on the life here in our solar system and on these planets to survive. If that life dies, if the planet gets destroyed, so too do the Nine. The Nine don't have physical bodies, but one of their big goals is trying to find a new way to survive, a way to evolve and become something more than what they currently are. The Nine are divided into 2 factions currently, the 5 of them and then the 4. So let's talk about those 2 divided factions. The 5 have tried to harness the light and paracausal energy in the past. They've tried to create physical bodies to live and interact in our material world. Some experiments were near successful, like at the Cocytus Gates, but failed in the last moments as the abomination they made couldn't survive. These 5 members would rather work with humanity on a solution. And because they couldn't interact physically, they would create emissaries to do it for them. One of the most notable that everyone really knows is Zur. Zur is implied to have been created from an Ahamkara dragon wish. The Nine, through their many experiments, had Ahamkara in their possession, but killed them when they learned that Oryx was near and might destroy or take them himself. So Zur is still kind of a mystery, might have been created from a wish. We then have Orin, who was once human, awoken, and guardian, transformed semi-against her will. In the Edge of Fate, she's seen breaking free from the control of the Nine.
My will is my own.
But their emissaries, these go-betweens, were created to study humanity and interact with them through knowledge, exchanging items, and events like Trials of the Nine. The 4 of the 9 are more isolated and could care less if humanity was involved in talks and goals. The only current reason there's a little leeway is because, well, they depend on all the life here. Otherwise, they would likely just straight up hate the humans. The 4 want to free themselves from matter-based life, change reality itself if they can. We've seen they've been interested in experimenting with black holes since Destiny 2's release, even going as far as wanting to create new gravitational anomalies, possibly like we see here in the Edge of Fate. Kepler has a massive singularity at the center of the planet. These 4 want to create or generate something like this so they don't have to depend on that previous life. We don't know which specific members belong to these factions, but we do have some theories, and we may learn more starting tomorrow. Some of the outer planets are believed to be a part of the 4, though. Now, there are other alien entities or extra-dimensional space dust creatures like the 9. From the Rite of the Nine's Anamorphosis lorebook, we learn about Thea, which was once a dark matter stream across the stars just like them, but much smaller. And when it drifted into Sol, Thea was destroyed when a collision happened with the 9. So as far as we know, the 9 are the biggest, but others like them existed and still may exist somewhere out there. The 9 have had some interesting moments and interactions with humanity overall. They freed Skolas, which caused a bunch of havoc in the reef. One of them blinded humanity and cut off our systems during the Red War so the Cabal would invade, just because they wanted to see what would happen, how the light could be taken and harnessed, and how the Guardians would respond. The Prophecy Dungeon taught us about light and dark. They are just powers, and the wielders determine the motive attached. Orin and Drifter knew each other back in their Guardian days. When she became the emissary, the 9 gifted the Drifter the Hall, a mysterious rock which allowed access to the 9's unknown space realms, and for him to create Taken Primevals.
Dredgen.
No, not anymore. It's Drifter now.
You have proven yourself worthy. Accept this gift from the knife.
A gift? What gift?
Hey, how you living, sister? What can old Drifter do for you today? Wanna play some Gambit?
The Dredgen has visions. They disturb him.
We know about those, huh? You the one causing them? Tell you right now, I don't appreciate what they say.
The gift is showing you what you must see. It is your fate.
No. I make my own choices.
If that is what you want to believe.
Freaking psycho.
The most important thing heading into Kepler is the 9. I'm not sure how deep our interactions will go. Will they speak? Will we encounter maybe one or many of them in actual gameplay or cutscenes? But they seem to have a big part to play in this Fate saga overall. And Bungie says the Edge of Fate will introduce some story threads that won't be answered for a very long time. Others will, but most of them won't, drawing out the mystery and creativity back into the world and story. But the 9 are dark matter entities. Kepler is full of dark matter. The 9 love anomalies and black holes. There's one at the center of this planet. But anyway, Guardians, there you have a basic overview of hopefully everything you need to know about the 9. If I missed anything important, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. And if you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.